Jannik Sinner has lost his first match of 2024. It was in the Indian Wells semi-finals, and it was against Carlos Alcaraz. That's right, here he is. It was one of the best matches of 2024 as well, and a massive statement victory from the defending champion Carlos Alcaraz. He ends Sinner's 19-match winning streak with a 1-6, 6-3, 6-2 to win and reach back-to-back finals in Indian Wells. That now is for Carlos 11 consecutive wins at Indian Wells, his 6th Masters 1000 final, and now he's 4-4 against Sinner at ATP level. Of course, they did play at the Challengers, and better still, Alcaraz stays at number 2 in the world. So everything went great for Carlos Alcaraz, and we was treated to such a fantastic match of tennis. I mean, the first set, Sinner come out the traps quick. He was hitting everything perfectly. I think he made 2 unforced errors, about 9 winners, and Alcaraz didn't have a chance to breathe. The power was simply too much. That second set was so tight, nothing really between them. Carlos Alcaraz showed so much determination and grit to get it over the line. I feel Jannik Sinner had an opportunity on every single service game pretty much in that second set, but was unable to break back. And I thought, all in all, that tennis was the real winner. I think we got to see some fantastic drop shots. You'll see some of the highlights online, and it was a level which we only usually see when it's Nadal versus Djokovic. And that is really encouraging, because when we're coming to a stage where we're looking at who's going to be the future of tennis, these two will be there as the one, as the number 2, I'm sure. I'm not sure which way round yet. And I'm really excited for the big battles, because we're going to see them play many finals. We're going to see a high level of tennis, and you get to see tennis which isn't played like the rest of the tour, a bit like the Nadal Djokovic is. And the best way of identifying that is, if you are a neutral tennis fan and you watch today's match, you would be entertained. You would want to watch more. You would be in disbelief at some of the shots and ability shown by both players. Let's look at some of the stats. And this one is Jannik Sinner's 16-0 winning streak in 2024. So he had 19 wins in a row, but that was across 2 years, or back end of 23 and 24. He's now ended the 2024 winning streak, and he's making his first final in 209 days. The last one was Cincinnati 2023. Alcaraz has had a little bit of a wobble, you'd say, since winning Wimbledon. He's not won a title since beating Djokovic at Wimbledon. He got to the final of Cincinnati and lost that one. Djokovic got his revenge. And we've seen some strange results at times. But Carlos is young. He's still going to be there. And I said it on the stream, I think Indian Wells is the perfect hard court for Alcaraz. It's going to be one where we're going to see him always doing well. Djokovic, funny enough, has not done very well in recent years. He's struggled since sort of 2015, 2016 time. And Alcaraz seems to be completely opposite. He seems to love it, and I can see him winning this event quite a few times. And of course, he's not won it yet. This is only the semi-final. He's going to be playing either Daniil Medvedev or Tommy Paul. I feel we're talking as if Alcaraz has already won. If that's Tommy Paul, I think that could be even tougher than Medvedev. Bit of a banana skin for Carlos for sure. Looking at winning streaks, so as I said, it was 16-0 for Sinner. He did win one more match after this tweet. Look at Djokovic's record in 2011. He got to 41 matches to start a season. He also got to 26 here in 2020. Nadal recently got to 20. And I was hoping in a way that we saw Sinner, if he was able to win Indian Wells and go for a few matches in Miami, he would have got to that famous 20 landmark, which I think is such an iconic number to start a season with 20 wins. Djokovic has done almost double that, which is sublime. Doesn't even feel real, to be fair. But yeah, credit for Sinner. He's in this big group of historic tennis names. So I'm sure he's going to have another effort. You never know. Carlos Alcaraz could make his name here one season as well. The next one's about Carlos, and this is he's the youngest player to achieve 11 consecutive men's singles match wins at Indian Wells since the event's inauguration in 1974. Generational. He's always breaking these young stats. And the last one is about the relationship between Sinner and Alcaraz. After the match, they shared a hug at the net. Alcaraz asked Sinner about his leg. We know he had a problem with his wrist as well. He fell on his racket while trying to get to a ball. But I don't think we can look at injuries and make any excuses for Sinner losing. It was a very hotly contested match. Maybe fatigue setting a little bit for Sinner physically, and Alcaraz was able to take that. But that's the way the cookie crumbles. Who's to say that Alcaraz wouldn't have won anyway? We're never going to know. And this tweet is saying, what's most special to see is how they generally like each other as people. Nothing but respect from these two classy champions. And as it says here, we saw jaw drop in tennis, but yet there is that level of respect and love between the two. And in sport, respect is so very much important. We know it is the most it's a very pivotal part and underlies every successful sportsman to show respect to your opponent, and these two always do that. But there we go, that's the news. Jannik Sinner has lost his unbeaten streak to start 2024, and Carlos Alcaraz is into the final of Indian Wells. He's at number 2. He's knocking on the door for number 1. We know Djokovic won't be playing Miami, so an opportunity for these two again to go deep over there and complete, maybe for Alcaraz, the Sunshine Double. A lot of tennis still to be played, and well done for Jannik Sinner for producing a great start to 24. I can't wait to see what is in store next. If you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you soon.